Five, four, three, two, one. Week 4, episode 4. How's it going, Jace?
Oh, Henry, it's going all right. How's it going for you, Buckaroo?
Pretty good. I think we should have a good episode this week. There's quite a bit of stuff that's been going on.
Oh, yeah.
First,
Kamala.
Biggest news of the week, Kamala Harris for Joe Biden as VP.
So what do you think?
I don't like her. When she was running for president, I didn't like her. I don't like her now. I thought her kind of not political career, but like her chances at anything this year would be sunk when Tulsi Gabbard just lit her up on the debate stage.
Dude, Tulsi ripped her a new one. That was bad.
I'm kind of shocked that there was even after that, because that sunk her presidency. I think after that, she didn't really have a chance at it. But I thought that would sink her VP chances. And it came out that, didn't she not prosecute Derek Chauvin, like the George Floyd guy? I think I remember that.
I don't remember hearing anything about that, but I know that I do remember one of the things that happened was she was like, I think she was a attorney general. What's it called?
District attorney.
The district attorney
DA.
for like California or something.
Mm-hmm.
And she like threw a bunch of people in jail for weed. She like was trying to penalize parents for not sending their children to school, like
sending them to jail for truancy.
Yeah.
The kids sloughing. That's a Utah word, sloughing. Not going to class. Word. That's funny. Yeah, and the fact that she stood on that debate stage with the other Democratic candidates and was talking about how she was committed to criminal justice reform and all that stuff, and there were people still in jail for possession of marijuana that she had put in jail. That came across as super disingenuous to me.
Yeah, she's just super disingenuous. She's like she's like a senator. When you say establishment Democrat, you're like, I think Kamala Harris falls in that boat. I think Joe Biden would have done much better to choose someone like Elizabeth Warren or even Bernie Sanders, even though I don't think Bernie Sanders would have taken the job.
I don't think so either.
Even Stacey Abrams, who I don't believe could run the country, but she's going to appeal to at least people that aren't happy with the establishment. Like,
yeah.
He should have chosen someone anti-establishment, but he chose Kamala Harris, who, I mean, some of her positions on things is like pretty insane. For example, she was giving an interview a year or two ago where she was asked if 16-year-olds should be able to vote, and she's like, we should definitely have that conversation. I certainly want to look into that.
Yeah, that's
Do you know what I was doing when I was 16,
yeah,
Henry?
16 was not, I wouldn't feel qualified to decide. Well, I mean, obviously I don't feel qualified to decide that, but I don't know, 16-year-olds I don't think have the political knowledge to be voting, even though I think they can be informed and intelligent. I think holding it off until 18 is a good idea.
Yeah, or get this. So she was on a committee hearing where the Senate was interviewing the head of ICE. I believe the former head of ICE. But she said, are you aware of the perception of ICE being similar to the KKK? Or like something along those lines. That's not an exact quote, but it's almost an exact quote.
Yeah. And
the guy was like, are you comparing us to freaking the KKK?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, seriously, like, what a ridiculous thing to say.
Well, yeah.
That's just like a political, like, little side jab. Like,
yeah, it's just a stunt because people will, in the moment, be like, yeah, they're both things are bad. Like, that comparison works. And then, but doing that, I think, for one, I mean, it lessens the severity. Like, comparing something to the KKK should be like the harshest judgment you can impart on something, and so to do it falsely like that just lessens the impact of that comparison in the future.
I agree. I think it's really weird, but I think I don't know if she's going to help Joe Biden's chances at getting elected, because I don't think she's wildly popular, as much as the media has already started like...
Yeah, they've started... It's weird. They've started like... I've seen a bunch of stories about how the progressives and centrists are all flocking.
Yeah, she's like a celebrity to the Democrats.
Yeah, like, I don't believe that. I think nobody. It's weird because it seemed like she was too, in the Democratic primaries at least, she was too radical for centrists and too like centrist for like real progressives, and she tried to toe that line, and I don't think it worked, and I think that sunk her campaign. But now there's this idea that you need to that everyone is coming together right now to rally behind her. Like, things have changed drastically since the Democratic primaries, when people kind of overwhelmingly said, yeah, we don't want her as president. And I think that's another thing that's kind of worrisome is I would say there's a significantly greater than zero chance that whoever Joe Biden picks as vice president,
they're going to be president one day.
President, if not, like, yeah, I think maybe during Joe Biden's first term. I mean, I've heard rumors that he's going to step down.
Really?
That he'll just retire once he gets elected to office. And then whoever his vice president is will be president if he gets elected.
Can you imagine?
I don't like that.
That would be a nightmare for the Democratic Party, though.
At least, I think they're orchestrating it. I think they'd much rather have Kamala Harris as president than Joe Biden. At least they could control her, and she's, as much as I don't like her policies, I think she's significantly more mentally capable than
she's
Joe
well put
Biden.
Together. She's very
definitely well put together. But I think, yeah, that's just crazy that you could run a campaign to try and get somebody elected president knowing that you're going to step down. And obviously that's just a rumor. I don't know if that's true, but I could see it happening. It doesn't seem too out there to me.